Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you guys really quick how to fix your leaky jackhammer. So if you got one of these Vevor or Vevor jackhammers, you can find a lot of these on eBay and Amazon or online. These things work really good. I've had this one for about a year and I've used it quite a bit in that year. It still looks like new. I keep it clean. I got it with a case, and the bits are actually kind of beat up already, but excuse me. And this one came with a whole bunch of variety of bits. Those are just two of them, but it did come with a case. And this thing, well, I try to keep it as clean and maintained as possible. But recently, the last time that I used it, I had a whole bunch of leakage on the front part here, so you can kind of see where that's at. I was actually digging a hole and breaking rocks and taking them out with a spade bit, and as you can see, the dirt got caught on with that fluid that was from the reservoir that was leaking excessively in there. So I know I've seen a lot of reviews of people on the internet or on these sites that sell these, where people complain about them being really leaky, and I had a suspicion that maybe either I had a crack or maybe the little wick came out of the little reservoir, because these have a little plastic piece that goes here with a wick, and it slowly drips your fluid into your moving parts, and it keeps it lubricated. So I mean, the front part is going to get a little bit oily, I would say. That's just to keep things lubricated and stuff. But when it's really excessive and it's just pouring out, it could either be from a wick that's fallen out or deteriorated, or it could be something else, which in my case, it was the actual housing. So I'll go ahead and show you guys this really quick. So if you could kind of see here, there's some there was some cast-in defects on here, and I still got to run over a couple of them here. But if I run my finger through these things or through the surface here, it's not perfectly smooth and flat, and there's a little bit of casing, like nibs or nubs, I would say. And I actually started with the screwdriver, with a flat screwdriver. I kind of started just knocking them down, and I'm trying not to remove too much paint either. So what I think I will have to do, since I did knock a little bit of paint off of there, I am going to have to run a little bit of a RTV gasket on the rubber gasket on the little housing that holds the wick here. So this is the wick here. This actually goes in there with a couple of screws. But in my case, it wasn't just those nubs that were creating leakage. There was actually also some very loose screws. So what was happening, as the machine was upright and it was being used, a lot of that fluid was leaking through the bottom here, and I was getting a whole bunch of fluid gushing out from the front part of the hammer there. So yeah, so my suspicions were wrong. It actually turned out to be the actual casing with those little nubs on there and then loose screws. So I'm glad I opened that thing up, because I actually got to use this here soon enough. But yeah, so if you're having problems with your jackhammer and you want to see if you got some leak, or you want to figure out your leakage problem without disassembling everything, I would suggest just looking at the reservoir first. Check your casing, or your the casing here, if there's any cracks or anything like that. There's 4 screws that hold all this together, and actually they has a rubber gasket that goes in between that plastic piece that holds the wick and the casing. So let me go ahead and show you really quick how bad that little nub was. So let's see if I can find it here. So there you go. So yeah, you can see a whole bunch of them on this side. This is the side that goes on this. So as you can see there, that little nub right there, that one, and right here, because it goes like this, that one actually was starting to deform the rubber gasket there, and you could kind of see there's another one. So I can kind of tell which are the problematic ones that I gotta come and work on. So there's one there. I got to check out, see what's going on there. There's one right there, and then there's this one, obviously. So if I would have tightened this thing down, and not cleaned it up and not actually inspected this might have ended up being a problem later on from the vibration, which would have tore this apart. So what I'm going to be doing now is putting all this back together again and refreshing it with new fluid. But I will knock the rest of these little nubs on there. I'll knock them off with the little flat head screwdriver. So I just kind of put it on there and hit it, and they just pop off. So yeah, it was just the casting wasn't cleaned up enough when they manufactured this. And since these are mass manufactured products, I'm pretty sure they're building them as quickly as they can put them out, because a lot of people, I mean, these are very affordable. A lot of people buy these things, and they're really good jackhammers, don't get me wrong. It's just, you know, assembly and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe it was made on a Friday. I don't know. But I think what I'll do too is I'll run a little bit of RTV on the maybe at the top here, so when I actually go to tighten everything down, I'll get a real nice seal. And then the wick will be the only thing supplying fluid from the reservoir. So the wick comes from, or the wick sucks up the fluid, and it'll drip on here onto those moving parts. That's how this thing gets lubricated. But anyways, if you want to know if you guys are having problems with the leaky jackhammer, check this first. And yeah, because a lot of this fluid goes in there too fast. Of course, you're going to get leakage. A lot of people think it's the seals at the front of the part of the jackhammer, and most of the time it's something going on in here. But anyways, I hope this is helpful for somebody out there that has one of these machines or one of these tools. And I want to go ahead and thank you guys for watching. God bless you guys. Hope you found it useful, and I will see you guys on the next one.